Welcome to the season premiere of Wrestling News. I'm Oli Davis, and this is the new look WrestleTalk news. Look, I've got a fancy camera, an actual physical backdrop with Go Faster stripe, and a desk. I love you so much, desk. I won't let any wrestlers put themselves through you. We had to do all this because I blew everything else up. Our top story today is the adversity of Cody Rhodes. There he is on the poster for famed adversity-overcoming movie The Shawshank Redemption, which is also where he solved racism. Cody lost to Roman Reigns in the main event of WrestleMania 39, which booking genius Road Dogg has explained it was because Cody hasn't faced enough adversity since coming back to WWE. Cody's adversity says otherwise.
Sting and DDP are my favorite wrestlers.
Quiet adversity! So he's doing what any self-respecting babyface would do. Planning to leave for Hollywood. Fightful Select is reporting that Cody spent some of his time in Los Angeles over WrestleMania 39 weekend attending meetings for potential film roles. The report notes two opportunities that came up. Johnny Cage in the upcoming Mortal Kombat movie sequel. Johnny Cage, for people who don't know, looks like this. No, that's a picture of LA Knight. I said, want Johnny Cage up. No, that's still LA Knight. What the hell are you doing? The Miz has also previously expressed interest in playing a movie version of Johnny Cage. There's only one way to settle this. Rhodes vs. Miz at Mortal Kombat presents WWE Battleground. Sponsored by Mortal Kombat. The other possible role for Cody Rhodes has the correct colour hair, but that's about it. Starring in a Legend of Zelda movie. Rhodes has appeared in TV roles since 2010, most notably as a recurring character in the DC series Arrow. Any film roles he takes would require him to miss wrestling time for shooting, and with him turning 38 in June, perhaps he's considering a less body-punishing career. What movie role would you cast Cody in? Let me know in the comments, where I'll be replying to people from out of nowhere. Before then, Cody is set for a starring role getting pummeled into the ring canvas. Adversity! As Worked Wrestling is reporting, Cody Rhodes vs. Brock Lesnar will be confirmed for the upcoming PLE Backlash during this Monday's Raw. Over in AEW, more details have emerged about their reported new Saturday night TV show, Collision, which was originally trademarked with a spelling error, meaning at one point it was actually called Collison. Andrew Zarian of the Mat Men podcast is now reporting the show will be 2 hours long in the primetime super competitive Saturday night slot of 8 to 10 p.m. EST, probably on TNT. It'll apparently debut on the 17th of June in Chicago, with the announcement officially set to be made in mid-May, potentially at the Warner Upfront on May 17th, where the company previews their biggest shows. Collision will join Dynamite and Rampage as weekly TV shows, Battle of the Belts as 4 times a year specials, the limited behind-the-scenes weekly TV series All Access, Dark and Dark Elevation on YouTube, and also weekly Ring of Honor shows on its streaming service. So why add another 2 hours of presumably live content you've got to make every week? Obviously money, but also relationships. One theory behind Collision is that AEW might introduce a soft to medium well done brand split, where talent that don't particularly like each other could be kept separate. Which is a long way of saying a lot of people don't like CM Punk. At least one AEW wrestler, however, is hoping for reconciliation. FTR's Cash Wheeler usually keeps quiet on social media, unlike his tag team partner Dax, who really doesn't, so you know it's serious when FTR Hair speaks. Following some Twitter accounts calling for Dax to lose his job, Cash tweeted in Harwood's defense, calling him one of the best people you could ever meet, and said, "We all need to do better to fix this situation, everyone involved. No fingers pointed, no one is completely innocent. I respect everyone involved and want the best for AEW. I am tired of reading negativity from both sides, fans and wrestlers. Real life is more important. Enough!" As is Twitter's way, that then quickly became an argument about Jim Cornette. According to Dave Meltzer, both Tony Khan and CM Punk want CM Punk back in AEW, and a meeting is scheduled that involves Khan, Punk, Chris Jericho, who had heated words with Punk following All Out, FTR and others, with the goal to resolve everything. Resolve everything, title of your next AEW pay-per-view. Let's check Jericho's Twitter to see how it went. Just sort it out, guys. Kenny Omega dealt with the situation far more maturely, by trolling. Since everyone is asking, I'll spill the beans. I have a huge problem with certain people on our roster, and they happen to be members of the Blackpool Combat Club. I'll speak more about it Wednesday on AEW Dynamite. It's looking highly likely that CM Punk will return to AEW within the next 2 months, either as part of a big happy roster or in a contrived brand split to avoid fixing the more serious underlying personnel issues. There's a lot of noise around this story, a lot of reports, a lot of rumors, so don't believe anything for certain until WrestleTalk's man on the ground, Brian Children, has confirmed the truth. Brian Children, has CM Punk returned to AEW yet?
No!
There you have it! CM Punk has not returned to AEW yet! Impact's latest pay-per-view Rebellion has taken place, and with both their world champion Josh Alexander and Knockout's world champion Mickie James having to vacate their belts through injury, we have 2 new top title holders. Deonna Purrazzo defeated Jordynne Grace to win the Knockouts Championship, and Steve Maclin beat Kushida to be crowned the Impact World Champion. Maclin previously wrestled in WWE as Steve Cutler in the faction, well, oh my God, what was it called? It was like Lapsed Offspring or the Abandoned Boys. I can't remember. The other big news is that for the men's world title match, Nick Aldis joined commentary announcing he's rejoined Impact Wrestling. Aldis is the latest wrestler to slip through WWE's fingers during their hiring freeze this year, as Triple H was reportedly very interested in bringing Forgotten Sons! The faction were called the Forgotten Sons. I remember it now. It's been 2 weeks since WWE announced it was selling to Endeavor, spinning off into a new company and merging with the UFC business. And now WWE CEO Nick Khan has revealed a lot more about the deal and how WWE will function in the immediate future to Lightshed Live, which is a technology, media, and telecommunications research firm based in New York City. Lightshed provides its institutional investor subscribers differentiated insights on Oli! Oh my God, it was so boring. But the Nick Khan stuff was meaty. He claimed it was Endeavor CEO Ari Emanuel who asked Vince McMahon to stay on as executive chairman. It was not an ask from Vince. And that in McMahon's email to all the company talent and employees, Vince articulated that Paul Levesque, Triple H, remains the sole chief creative officer. Nick went on to say that he wants to leave the WWE product untouched, so they're not looking to make cutbacks to either Triple H's creative team or Kevin Dunn's production department. Instead, they're looking at other efficiencies all around the company. We're getting in the middle of, and let's see how it shakes out, which pragmatically translates into many corporate staff losing their jobs, as their roles emerged with similar ones in Endeavor or the UFC. While Khan assures Triple H's creative will remain untouched, the look of WWE TV could change significantly following the sale. He mentioned considering going back to pay-per-views, which both AEW and WWE's partner company, the UFC, have found big financial success with, and that the ring area is open for business. Ring mat, ring apron, the turnbuckles, everything that can be sold, we want to explore selling it. Obviously, it needs to be the right product, it can't be too distracting, but if it is the right relationship and the right company, we're ready to go. Firstborn, grandma, family heirlooms. Not the private jet, they're not savages. Khan also revealed WWE have been talking to NBCU about making the 3rd hour of Monday Night Raw edgier. Not that edge. Potentially seeing more blood post-Watershed. Hopefully it goes better than the last time they did this in 2019, where all they really did was dim the lights in the arena. What they need is a go faster stripe. I'd just like to say a big thank you to everyone who watched our WrestleMania saga over the last few weeks. It's been pretty stressful here at WrestleTalk HQ, as behind the scenes we not only had literal WrestleMania and metaphorical WrestleMania, we've also moved our office and this whole studio to a bigger room. Huge thank you to Rosie Nichols for making this new set for us. I'd really appreciate it, Swaff Nation, if you could share this video around, and as always, support WrestleTalk. Now go watch mine and Luke's 3-count predictions for Backlash.
Yes!
No! I need a better, probably have to put a sound effect in. Oh,
We include that take.